So this is from somebody named Scott J. Scott J writes, "It became immediately evident that the CBD oil from Max and Stevens is of superior quality. First, this stuff tastes amazing. Beyond that, Max and Stevens has already benefited several of my conditions. Minor aches and pains have altogether dissipated. It has completely assuaged feelings of anxiety and depression. Gastrointestinal issues have subsided. Prostate problems have reduced. REM sleep," it's rapid eye movement for those of you that don't know what that is. It's when your eyes start moving really quickly in the middle of the night and you don't know that, but that's when you're, in theory, deeply asleep, "is quickly achieved and maintained throughout. Hair, skin, and nails have noticeably softened. Even stubborn, sporadic eczema and acne have began to vanish." And, I hear stories of people using the product on the skin, and that's great. And the list goes on. The relief found within this bottle has been both extensive and invaluable. He goes on to tell us that he likes the presentation that we did, how it's top tier, how he's happy with the packaging and logo, and overall just a generally great experience. So I want to thank you, Scott J. Thank you for trying our product and having the trust in us to actually to give us a shot and to see if we can benefit some of your conditions. It's important, right?
Yeah, for sure, certainly. And, that was a tough one to select because we did have a couple this week. There was one thing I was hoping you would talk about. We had a customer call in earlier this week, and again, our number is 443-743-2444 for Max and Stevens. We got a call and it rings both our phones. Someone called in. It was a customer. I think it was something about pets.
Right.
But you talked to them. What was that about?
Yeah, so I picked up the call, and this was a woman that purchased our product and had some questions about cats. The conversation eventually evolved into an older dog that she had as well, but her primary question was her cat has some separation anxiety. Her daughter left the house, and the cat really misses the daughter, and so she wanted to know how to use our product related to cats. So cats are a finicky thing, and veterinarians don't really like to talk about the subject, but anything with a vertebrae could benefit from it. So the most important takeaway from that was to use it very, very sparingly. I told her to use very little. Start with a drop, potentially two if it's a very large cat. Try and get it directly in the cat's mouth. If you can. But cats are finicky. They're going to love it or not love it. We tend to see more beneficial experience from dogs. And so she said that she also had a dog that suffered from some joint pain because it was an older dog. So same advice there. Again, directly in the mouth. You want to start really sparingly, just a drop or two. And you want to be consistent for about a week or so, about 10 days. But I told her another nice thing about it is that you can take a couple of drops and just put it topically directly on the dog's joint. You have to make sure that you get it through the hair and you rub it really well into the skin of the dog. And the added benefit is that if the dog tends to lick that area, it's actually good, right? Because then the dog's just consuming more CBD. But again, that's the general info. We say, why not try it? It's an all-natural solution. Your pet can benefit from it just like you can benefit from it. And the best part about it is you can get it all in one single bottle.
Yeah, well, that's another thing, which is, pet owners, it's easy to get caught up in the CBD business and the merchandising that happens. And there's CBD treats out there and so forth. You just have to be really careful. Even if it's for your pet, make sure you look at a lab report. And understand that CBD that's in a treat is going to be a lot less effective and potent than it would be directly into the mucous membranes, which is right in their mouth. So CBD pet treats can be very expensive. Just be very careful.
You don't know what's in them.
If you have any questions, give us a call. We can help out.